Hello, Raging Buddha. This guy, ooh, sly. Okay, I did not prepare my words before um, starting this, so I just will say things as they come. Um, I was eating Scottish bread, sweet bread thingy. It kind of sticks to your teeth. Nice. But that's not the announcement I have to make. I'm nervous. So for the past I've came to the UK slightly over 2 years ago, and since it's been now a year, I have since now I'm finally settled down. I'm living in a nice environment where I'm surrounded by people that love and support me. Um, for the past year, I've been slowly organizing my life, and with the intent of going back to school, finish my studies. And I have applied today for a bachelor with honors in history in university, so I'm really excited about this. It's something I've been wanting for a long time. Like I can do it now because I have the guys helping out with status reports, so I don't have to be around every day. I have at that time of the day free that I can use it for something out of my life. So yeah, I'm going for a bachelor's with honors in history. Gonna do it with Open University, so I have freedom. I'll continue live streaming. I'll continue on writing for the blog. Of course, I need the help from the guys, and without them, this wouldn't be possible. And yeah, that's about it. I haven't even told my family. I'm telling you first, but this is something I've been wanting for a long time. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it in 3 years. You have the option between 3 and 6 years. Gonna try to do it in 3 years. Yeah, I'm tearing up a little bit because it's something I've wanted for a long time. Unfortunately, life does not go the same way for everyone. I'm actually changing area I'm changing area of study. What I'm about to say, I'm not saying it so you guys, for you to have pity or anything. I don't need pity from people. Things happen in life, and you learn from those experiences, and these experiences always also make you strong. And the only reason I'm also gonna say it's because if someone out there is in the same situation, I want people to know that things can only get better, and if you have the courage to make things get better, they will get better. Because I'm 26. I'm 26 and I don't even have high school. I don't even have high school finished by Portuguese standards. In North Europe, the amount of years I have of school, it's enough to ingress into university, but not in Portugal because the system there is a bit fucky. But I was in visual arts in high school and I completed my 10 year. It's 3 years of high school there. And unfortunately, adults sometimes have problems, and my mom, these days she decided to not come back home. So I burned, without going too much into details, I burned all the money I had worked during summer to pay for my siblings' first semester. So I pretty much sacrificed my money for my studies because my parents weren't paying for it, for my siblings. And that's a decision that I don't regret to this day, because it's almost like the needs of the many. It's a decision I don't regret to this day. That's the reason why I dropped off school. And then I went to the Netherlands for 5-6 years, where I was a victim of domestic violence, And this has been delayed for far too long, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. I'm just super excited and super happy that I'm in a position and I'm surrounded by people that love me and care for me, and that no matter what happens, I'll be fine. And I'm trying to pick up on the little things here and there and continue them and finish them. And studies is one of those things that I've been wanting for a long time. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. Yeah, yes. It's what I wanted to tell you, because I did told you the other day that I wanted to go back to studies, but things have been applied today. I finished the registration and the application. Now I just need to wait about 24 hours for them to come back to me, because they'll be setting my stuff. Yes, yes. You can do it. Don't worry. You have the brains for it. Yeah. The thing is, I was so nervous doing it, because for so many years you're told you're not worth and you can't achieve anything. But deep down, you also know that you can do those things. You can do those things. Like you're capable of doing those things. If others can, so can you. So yeah, I can only imagine how nervous I was yesterday. Well, today. I started yesterday with the application, but I finalized it today. Yeah, so I'll be I'll be a live streamer, I'll be a blogger, and in 3 years, hopefully I'll be an historian as well. I'm going for in history, bachelor with honors in history. Yes, so I'll be a little historian as well. Yes, but yeah, this is what I wanted to tell. I'm gonna do a shameless thing. This is something I never done before, but let's be fucking honest. I am. It's the course will cost me £17,000. For as much as I love British system, because it's so flexible, and they allow people like myself to go back to school and and finish their studies, follow their dreams. They are not cheap whatsoever. So I asked a loan because I cannot pay for it. So that's one other thing that's stressing me. I never spend when ingressed in spending this much money in my life. So I went for a loan to be able to afford the studies, and I am 17,000 pounds in debt. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and this is just a bachelor. It will get expensive if I keep on going higher a few years from now. To solve that, like I said, I'll continue blogging, I'll continue live streaming. I am actively trying to find a normal person's job. I like to call it a normal person's job. So I will be really busy, but that's the steps I need to take to pay my student loan. So I'll do it. I also created like a little page down below. So if you guys want to support paying for my studies. I never asked money out of you. This feels wrong even now, but it's studies, so in a way it's something that is okay, sort of, I think. I don't know. I'll be making, for anyone who wants to support this endeavor, you can become a patron, or you can send tips on PayPal. Those are the two ways you can do that. But just make sure to leave a note with your Twitch nickname or your in-game name, and saying that you're supporting my studies, because I would like to have your name in a list below on this channel. And I also want to do a list, like a patron list, on the blog. I will I'll let the news go out on the blog as well. Think is I try to not speak too much about myself there, but this is one of those things. How do we not have a command for that? I think we had. I know I do have a link for Patreon below. But yeah, I'm super excited. E3 for me, it's something I've always been into. I've always been passionate about. Pardon. Before I was in visual arts, and to be honest with you, even though I'm not bad at drawing, like for example, I've been sketching this with a ball pen the last few days. With ball pen is like a pen like this. You know, yeah, I'm not bad at drawing, but the reason why I went for visual arts was because I was a bit lost as a teenager, and you know, I was like, okay, you can do drawing, you like games, if you go to visual arts, maybe you can work in the gaming industry a few years from now. So I've been working in the gaming industry for the past 5 years, so I have that kind of down already. I don't really see myself working for a gaming company, although you can still, as an historian, you can do that. But you know, it's really something I've always been more into. It always has been more close to me. Just the history, like areas in Portugal, are not that well defined. And at the time, like I said, I was a little bit lost as a teenager, so I just went for visual arts. That's like everyone that is lost goes to be honest. In terms of jobs, in 3 years I can get jobs out of this degree as well, in this area. Yes, so that will be like awesome. Because it's not just taking a degree and then, you know, what I will do with this diploma. No, I can get jobs in this area with that degree, so that's cool as well. I'm like all over the place. What university? I'm going for Open University, Beaker. Yeah, Open University, just because it gives me flexibility. I need flexibility, otherwise I won't be able to pay for my studies. Yes. You are investing in yourself, which is worth it. Get a degree and get in making history. The commentaries are very watchable and think people here would agree. Thank you. Anyways, this is what I wanted to tell you. By the way, this is Tears of Happiness, okay? This is what I wanted to tell you. No, I don't know, fuck it. I don't have more words. Let's just play some World of Tanks, get some music, and have some fun. Thank you. And by the way, thank you everyone for the words of support. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I've been listening